Here's Alice, your favorite Italian. I'm here with my barley coffee, and I wanted to talk about the importance of the concept of not giving up when you have depression. I make a silly example to explain something really complex, but let's be honest, when you have depression, everything is hard. Not just the big life things, literally everything is hard. One would just want to lay on the floor and decay in there. So I have this game. The name of the game is not important. It's a silly game that I've never finished and that I'm recently playing with a friend. The problem was, like with any other game, that would reach a part, get stuck for whatever reason. Let's imagine, for example, a loop where you die because you have no resources and respawn and die again after a short while because the game saved in the most atrocious moment of the gameplay. I just gave up. I was frustrated. I tried and tried, and one day I just shut the game and abandoned the game forever. Then one day I was talking to this friend and he asked me if I wanted to restart the game in co-op with him. A part of me said, yeah, games. The other part was like, but that game? We started, and I somehow enjoyed the parts I used to enjoy even back then, especially the organization skills that you have to master. I'm so good at that. But I slowly realized that I was prone to give up quite soon anytime that the situation was slightly harder. He has depression as well, but he kept pushing and trying to gather all the things we needed, even when we were half dead. Sometimes I would just stand there and he was doing the job. Somehow, every time we would come out from that particular shitty situation, and then we reached a point where we even had too many resources. And that's where my organizing skills really shine. One day, we reached the part where I stopped. Cooperating, we managed to finish the area. And then everything else was things I've seen a YouTuber play ages prior, a decent memory with no details. But I do remember that my thought was, I have no idea how this person is being so consistent and patient, even when the situation is absolutely terrible. And with terrible, I mean level of frustration that leads anyone to destroy the PC. That guy kept going, and he does it with every game, to be fair. And maybe that's why he's now a successful YouTuber, because all the things he does, it's not important if he does them right, he doesn't, but he keeps going anyway. And my friend was doing the same, quietly, while I was screaming for the entire frustrating process. Yesterday, I didn't want to play that other part, and somehow again, we made it. Together. If it was for me, I would have just stopped and shut the game. No, I'm not able to do this, I was thinking. Someone else is, not me. And I really meant it. It wasn't a way to be dragged or to be lazy or gather empathy. I simply couldn't do it. And then, you know what happened? I thought it was just a game. And we were even playing in easy mode. It wasn't a life and death situation like in real life, so we did it. And we headed in a new area where things are hard again. We missed some tools and resources, but I guess maybe together we will make it again. Or maybe even on my own, who knows, right? The point is, I now think that the biggest gesture that you can make towards yourself, especially in the darkest moments, is doing something even when it feels impossible or meaningless. Because I know the sentiment. Why should I make anything? It's useless. It is. Everything in life is useless. It's doing something that will shift your day, that hour, and that is everything. That small moment of satisfaction after the area was done. I was stressed as fuck, but we did the area. And even if one day we will abandon the game, we can say we completed those areas. And tomorrow, the next chapter.